The China Report for Tuesday, June 11, 2013. Shadow banking in China. China's unregulated shadow banking sector poses an increasing risk to the country's financial stability that could spread to other countries, credit rating agency Fitch said on Monday. China has tens of thousands of non-bank lenders that are providing increasing amounts of credit to businesses and government outside the mainstream, regulated banking sector, a situation that is stoking systemic risk, Fitch said. There is little visibility on where the money is going, who is lending it or what the credit quality of assets is, meaning traditional warning signs of trouble will not function properly. It is a Wild West atmosphere in many respects and that is one of the reasons why we are so worried, Fitch Senior Director Charlene Chu told the conference in Frankfurt. Regulators have little insight into the non-bank sector. It is a material risk because a growing amount of credit is being extended through channels that they don't have transparency or control over. Overfishing pushes China's fishermen to the brink. Hairtails are one of the 4 biggest fish groups in the East China Sea, along with yellow croakers, small yellow croakers and inkfish. Unlike the other 3, which are near extinction, the hairtail population has been relatively stable in the few past decades, thanks to their strong reproductive capacity. However, they now appear to face a similar fate to the other species. The Zhejiang-based Qianjiang Evening News reported that hairtails number decreased by 40% over the past year. Their price at the seafood market increased from RMB 240 a kilo in 2012 to RMB 600 this year. The main reason for the decline is simple overfishing. In previous years, the normal fishing rate was about 70% of all fish in the sea. But now, it's over 90%. Big fish have been replaced by small fish. The marine ecosystem in the East China Sea has been damaged. It's a very bad trend. Overfishing is also a result of relatively lax marine regulations. One officer at the Zhongshan's Ocean and Fisheries Law Enforcement Detachment said it wasn't possible for his 30-member team, equipped with 20 guard ships, to monitor nearly 10,000 licensed fishing boats in Zhongshan alone. China's export growth slows amid concern of slowdown. Chinese exports showed only modest growth in May, rising just 1% from a year earlier, officials said Saturday, an increase that was much lower than analysts' expectations. In April, the increase was 14.7%, a figure that was believed to have been artificially inflated. Before Saturday's figure came out, analysts expected Chinese exports to have risen at least 7% in May. Concern is rising about the sputtering Chinese economy and tightening liquidity. The European Union, China's biggest trading partner, remains mired in a stubborn economic downturn, while in the United States, China's next largest export market, the Federal Reserve has recently been sending signals it may start curtailing its stimulative monetary policies. China's figure showed it had a trade surplus of $20.4 billion in May, up from $19.3 billion, as imports declined 0.3%, the Customs Administration said. The drop in imports, however slight, was a possible sign of weakness in the domestic economy. That's the China Report for today. Zaijian.